Okay. All right, everyone, welcome back to Kailul Kol Shira in partners with Breslov.org and, of course, Yeshiva Torah Shimon. Anyway, it's a wonderful, today's Rosh Chodesh Adar, Mishenichnas Adar, Marbim Besimcha. What a wonderful thing that we made it to Adar, right? You know, all the Svarim talk about the idea, what does it mean, Mishenichnas Adar, Marbim Besimcha? Really, we're supposed to be besimcha. We're supposed to be besimcha all the time, right? Yeah. But now we're supposed to increase. We're just supposed to increase the simcha. Whatever level of simcha we normally have, we have to now step it up a little bit more. That's what the Chazal want us to do. They want us to step up the simcha now on a higher level than we normally have it. So we normally have simcha, and then the same way that we learn out that we mishenichnas av mematin the simcha. Right? We have to lower the simcha, right? Mimatim b'simcha. But here we have to be marbin the simcha. We always have to have a level of simcha. Even when it comes to Tisha B'Av, a person still has to have an inner joy. You have to have an inner joy because that's what keeps us going. It keeps us going when we feel an inner joy. And this is what the Rebbeinu Shalom wants for us. And now that's really a little bit about the Parsha now. Because look what happened. We came out of Mitzrayim, right? And then we had Kriyas Yamsuf, right? Hashem split the sea for us. And we were successful. We were successful with all of our enemies, right? And we had Milchemes Amalek, right? The Amalekim, right? They came and they started up with us as well. And then we came to Har Sinai, right? And when we get to Har Sinai, right away, what do? We make the Ched HaEgel. We make the Ched HaEgel, right? We make the golden calf right by Har Sinai. And Moshe Rabbeinu worked so hard. He worked so hard to maybe we'll use the word exonerate us for that, right? And HaKadosh Baruch Hu revealed the 13 attributes of mercy. And in this week's Parsha, we have 13 main items that we used for the Mishkan. Do you know that? There were 13 main items. And the 13 main items are connected to the Yud Gimel Midas Arachamim. Yeah. And here's another interesting idea that, we felt that we were so close to the Rebbeinu Shalom and we blew it. We blew it, right? We made that Ched HaEgel. So then what does HaKadosh Baruch Hu tell us? Vayidaber Hashem al Moshe Leima, Daber b'nei Yisrael, v'yichu li truma me'ez kol ish. What does it mean? Take from me a truma. Take from me a gift. What is truma? Truma means a present, right? It's a present, it's a gift, right? Me'ez kol ish asher yidvenu libay. From whatever the person has and he wants to give with his heart, that he gives with his heart, tikhu es trumasi. Take that as my take that. What is Hashem saying? Whatever what's ever near and dear to you, that's what Hashem wants. Hashem wants our heart. Hashem wants us to love Him. Hashem wants us to feel Him in our lives. This is what the Rebbeinu Shalom wants from us. Very simple. Very, very simple. This is what the Rebbeinu Shalom wants from us. He wants a relationship with every single Yid. Unbelievable. And Hashem did that for us because, again, we felt lost. We felt a little bit lost. What do you mean? We made the Ched HaEgel. And only after the Ched HaEgel, after the Yud Gimel Midas Arachim were given to us, Hashem forgiven us. Hashem says, what? Make me the Mishkan. Make me the Mishkan. Unbelievable, right? Ernie, you ever think about that? The Mishkan only came after the sin of the golden calf. Only after that. Then Hashem says, make the Mishkan. Many of the Mefarshim say why? Because again, you have to take sometimes the very thing that the person used to make this sin and elevate it and bring it up. And how do you bring it up? Why do we make the golden calf out of gold? Right? So what does Hashem say? what does Hashem say? What's the first thing on the list? V'zois ha-truma shetikchu mi'itam. And this is the truma that you should take from them. What is the first one? Zahav. Gold. There were 13 things, but the first one is gold. Right? That's interesting, right? Because Hashem is saying, take the very thing that you stumbled in that very same thing that you stumbled in, that you gave the gold to make the golden calf, and that very same thing, now give gold and make it as a mishkan. Give it as a truma to Hashem. So Hashem is giving us that opportunity, always gives us the opportunity to lift ourselves back up. Unbelievable idea to understand. Really, the inner meaning of the Parshat, what does HaKadosh Baruch Hu really want from Klal Yisrael? He wants our heart. He wants a connection with every Yid. That's what the Rebbeinu Shalom wants. Isn't that a beautiful idea? No? Yeah. Really, Hashem wants our hearts. He wants us to love Him. He wants us to feel the love that how He loves us. He wants us to feel the love. And He wants that relationship. So anyway, that was the one thing. Now let's see if Rav Nosson has a beautiful explanation that we always love to see Rav Nosson, what he has to say, because he always explains it to us so nicely. So we have a nice teaching over here from Rav Nosson on Zav v'chesef u'nechayshes. So Rav Nosson writes here, Hamishkan Nivna. Now we learned this a little while ago in Likutey Halachos and Hilchos Hashkamas Habayker. It was in Halacha Aleph actually. It was in the very beginning of the lessons. So let's see if we remember it. It's always good to do some chazara because it's really connected to the parsha now. So Hamishkan Nivna Mikol HaToiv Shenizbarer Mikol Echad MiYisrael. The Mishkan was built. The Mishkan was built from all of the good that was clarified from each and every Jew. In other words, each and every Jew is connected to something else, has a deep connection to something. Especially when it came to the Gevayin Eloyin, these high colors, these beautiful things, the beautiful items that we use for the Mishkan. Every single Jew has a special connection. One person liked the Zahav, the gold. One gave the silver. One gave copper. Right? One gave the different fur, the different skins, and he gave the different colors. And it's just so beautiful what each person was connected to. Okay, that was the thing. Shezeu bechina zav v'chesav u'nechayshes utcheles v'argamon v'toilashani. Right, all the beautiful colors, the purple and the blue and the crimson color, the deep color, the beautiful deep colors. That each person gave based on his good point, based on the point that he's connected to. It's such a beautiful idea that each person has a connection. Everybody likes something else. Something is special to some. Everyone has something that's near and dear to them. So Hashem says, give me that thing that's near and dear to you. Share it with me. I want to have that connection with you. I want you to have a part in this Mishkan. I want you to have a part in this Mishkan, and you know you gave, and you're an equal partner in this Mishkan. This is what Hashem wanted. Not that he like today, we don't have these ideas, right? So when they're building a building, so everyone gives money, right? Give dollars, shekel, euros, whatever the case, wherever they live, they give that local currency. But this was something very special that we're not that we don't really sense today, right? Could you imagine like this early morning? Could you imagine like if they were going to build the shul, right? They were going to make an extension on the shul. And then you would say, you know what? Well, I want to bring in the paint. I'm going to bring in the paint. I like the paint. I'm going to bring in the paint. The other guy says, no, and I like with the wood. Oh, I love wood. So I'll bring in all the wood beams. And the other guy says, I love the sheetrock. And I want to bring that in, right? It would be something very special if it was done like that. But we don't have the way to do that, and that's not the way of the society today. We don't do it, but it's just nice to appreciate what was really going on when we made the Mishkan. It's nice to sense this understanding, how everybody gave something that was special to them. And it wasn't that it was only money that was special to everybody. There were items that were special, and people gave the items that were near and dear to them. Shehevi kol echad ve'echad kefi hanekuda taiva shalei. According to the good point within the person, that's what the person gave. Kizav v'chesav v'nechayshis v'chelis heim b'chinas ha'gevonim iloyin. These are the holy colors. Up on high, it's brought in the Zayir HaKadosh that these are the very, very lofty colors. Again, on high, there is nothing physical. But again, there's a connection to these colors, to the colors on high. Again, whatever that means, okay? She'ein bechinas hatoiv sheyesh b'chol echad miYisrael. That's the goodness that you find in every single Jew. And every single Jew has a good point. Every single Jew has something that's special. That's something miyuchad. That's something very special to that person. That's special that he doesn't share with anybody else. Makes him unique. Every single Jew is unique. And this is what the Navi Yeshaya says. This is what he says, Yisrael. Asher b'cho ki aspire. I take my aspirus, I take my joy, I take my pride. That's a good word, I think. We'll use that. Hashem takes his pride in Klal Yisrael. Sheheim kiluim migivayin sagir. Because we are from the sparkling colors. The very, very bright and sparkling colors. And that's the Nekudas Taivis. Hainu Nekudas Taivis sheyesh b'chol echad miYisrael. Those are the good points that's found in every single Jew. Every single Jew has a good point. Every single Jew has something good. Sometimes it's easier to find it than others. But we have to know and believe that everybody has something good. Everybody. Sheheim kuluyim migivoyim sagin. And these are the Jews that are come. These are the colors and the good points are coming from these very bright, bright, bright colors. You'll find some good point inside every Jew, even on the lowly Jews. You'll find something good in them that you won't even find in another Yid. That'll be something that's unique to that person. As the Rebbe speaks about in Torah Lamed Dalet, in Likutey MoHaran, Hashem Yisbarach mispaya b'hem. Hashem Yisbarach takes pride in every single one of the Kudas Taivas from every single Jew, no matter what level the Jew is on. This is the idea behind the beautiful colors that were found in the Mishkan and the Beis HaMikdash. All the colors that were used, the vibrant colors, were there to show that every single Jew has a vibrant color. Every single Jew has something special. Every single Jew. We have to know this and we have to believe this, that every single Jew has something special. Again, it may be hard to find it, to reveal it, but it's there. Now he says now, Bechina Zav v'chesef, shehevi kol echad minedivas libayat tohiv, that everyone brought from their heart the good sky. They brought the goodness from their heart. Every single person. Kisham hayu kiluyim kol nekudas taivas. In order that all the good points from Klal Yisrael collectively can be together in the building of the Mishkan, in the building of the Beis HaMikdash. Unbelievable. Everybody's good point was joined together. Everybody's good point was built together. Hashem says, give me that. Give me your good point. Give me everything that's good. And that's what was Mamash used to build it. Shein bechinas givoyin iloyin sheyesh b'chol echad nisov al kain. Acha masa egel. And therefore, after we had the sin, that grave sin of the egel, the golden calf, Shaz Hutzrich Moshe Lechapes. Moshe Rabbeinu had to search. Ulim soya nekudas taivish yesh b'chol echad Yisrael. Moshe Rabbeinu went on a campaign, and Moshe Rabbeinu found the goodness in every single Jew. And that's what Moshe Rabbeinu used to save every single Jew. And therefore, since the Moshe Rabbeinu showed the Rabbeinu Shleilim, look Hashem, look how special every Jew is. Moshe Rabbeinu showed the Rabbeinu Shleilim, look how wonderful Klal Yisrael is. Look how wonderful they are. And then when HaKadosh Baruch Hu showed, when Moshe Rabbeinu was able to convince HaKadosh Baruch Hu how special we were, so then HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, okay, so now make me the Mishkan. Make me the Mishkan. Hashem says, now I'm ready to make the Mishkan. Make me the Mishkan. Take that goodness that Moshe Rabbeinu found in every Jew and make me the Mishkan. Such a beautiful understanding from us, and the sweet of the sweetest. Ki ha-Mishkan nivneh mikol nekudas tovos v'zeu, as Shlomo Melech writes in Shira Shirim, Shechayra ani v'nova. Shechayra ani v'nova. What does he say? Shechayra ani what? B'maisa egel. I was darkened when it came to making the egel. When it came to making the golden calf, I was darkened. V'nova, but I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful, the Melechas HaMishkan. Via building the Mishkan showed my beauty. I defiled myself when I was involved in that terrible avera what do you call it? Of the Egel, of course. But but I'm beautiful, the fact that I'm building the Mishkan. The Melechas HaMishkan, Hainu nekudas tovos shani moitzi ba'atzmi. And we have to find the good points within ourselves. Because every single Jew has a good point. Every single one. And if you're thinking it's everyone but me, search harder. Yes, there's a nekuda tova in you too. There's a nekuda tova in you. Search harder. Search harder and you'll find it. There's something special in every single Yid. Reveal it. Reveal it. And that's how the Mishkan was built. Moshe Rabbeinu went on that campaign to find the Gutzkeit in every single Jew. And Moshe Rabbeinu was successful. So Hashem says, if that's the case, now build a Mishkan. If we do this today, amidst Hashem, this will be the binyan of the Bayis Shlishi that we're waiting for. We have to take the same idea and take this to heart, mamish, to find the Gutzkeit in us. That we're good. Find the good point. Don't beat yourself up. Find something good about in yourself, inside of you. Find something good. Shein bechinas melechas hamishkan, because that, in fact, is the avoda building of the Mishkan. So this is such an important lesson today that people feel such anxiety. People feel such pressure today. They feel that they can't get things right. They feel that they can't, they're so distant from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. They're distant from the Torah. No, Rav Nosson is saying over here, no, it comes to Parshat Terumah. Hashem says the beautiful words, V'yikhu li Terumah me'ez kol ish asher yidvenu libay. Tikhu, as Terumah see. Take my Terumah from something that's near and dear to your heart. What's near and dear to your heart? The Nekuda Tova, that good point. And don't anyone ever believe that there's no good in any Jew. No one should ever less believe that there's no good inside of them. And through that, in Mitzvah Hashem, we'll be able to see the coming of Mashiach Tzidkenu, B'kara V'yameinu, B'binyan Bayis Shlishi, on Har HaBayis, again with finding all of the good points in every single Jew. But don't leave yourself out.